Yo, you know, there's so much hype in the TCG and nerd product market that people forget how much cool stuff there actually is. If you haven't visited your local game store or comic book store, you should, because there's a lot of awesome stuff to be had. This is Collect Decks, an index of whatever collection is relevant. Today, we're learning to play One Piece. Side note, I got this weird soda right here. It's ginger ale. It's spicy. I thought it was alcohol, but it's not. It's just kind of weird. I don't know if I like it.
You draw 5. Five, right? And if you go in first, you get 1 Don. Right?
Okay. Okay.
If you go in second, you'll start with 2 Don and you can draw.
Yo, shout out to my boys Sean and Lewis for helping me learn how to play One Piece TCG. Okay guys, so I'm back in the studio after a full day at the card shop. Yeah, I don't know who I thought I was, but I thought I was going to be able to learn, play, and commentate about the One Piece trading card game at the same time. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But I was able to learn the card game in its most basic form, and I have my friends Sean and Lewis to thank for that. They really did teach me a lot, and I gotta say, the game is actually super dynamic, more so than I thought. Big shout out to Sean, who gave me his Zoro deck, because he basically said my deck was trash. Well, not really trash, but he just didn't know it, and he built this deck. He allowed me to play with it and gave it to me to go back and study. Now check that out. This is Zoro, the leader of this deck, and I gotta say, it was such a fun experience playing this game. I'm not gonna fully explain the game here and now. We'll save that for another video, but just some quick overviews. The game is super dynamic. For anybody who's played Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon before, you'll be familiar with the playstyle. And I gotta say, the One Piece game is a good mix of both the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Pokemon card game, except it can be way more fast-paced and the game ramps up as more turns go by. It's actually really fun. The hardest part about the game for new players to understand is definitely the active and rested state mechanic. That took me some time to kind of grasp, and then after that is your usage of Dawn cards, which basically Dawn cards are your energy cards as if they would be in Pokemon. Following this, a lot of the characters or monster cards play very similarly to Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's also even traps, counters, and what you can call spell cards, to draw an analogy. Every single turn that goes by, the game ramps up and intensifies. By the time 6 or 7 turns go by, you will have collected all the Dawn cards in your deck. Remember, that's the energy cards, which you get 2 of every single turn, along with the draw from your deck. Now, once you have all the Dawn cards at your disposal, the game just comes to a head, and it's almost like a One Piece episode where the ending of the fight, you get the biggest blows, the biggest attacks, the biggest counters, and it's just a big way to finish a game in any TCG. These 2 cards were the stars of my game and my deck. The one on the right is Perona, and the one on the left is Tashigi. I'm not gonna go super into what they did and how they did it, but just know, if it wasn't for these 2 cards, I wouldn't have been able to overwhelm my opponent. Because I was able to overwhelm because of these 2 cards, I won the game against a veteran like Sean, and it wasn't really Sean's fault. He just got a really bad draw, and I just got a really good draw. What luck for my very first game. Overall, what an experience. This was actually my practice to gear up for the upcoming OP14 release, which I will be entering multiple tournaments to test my luck opening day where we'll get to use OP14 packs, open them up, create decks, and go straight into battle. So I'm super excited for that, and that's what this practice run was really for. OP14 releases next week, and I'm definitely gonna try to take home some packs, maybe even a booster box. Well, if you stayed this long, thank you for watching. Please continue to watch the journey. I'm definitely going to be recording my OP14 opening day tournament, so tune in for that. Check out the link in the description below for my website if you're looking for any TCG or nerd related stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.